The grandest stage in European club football pulsates with an almost unbearable tension. Beneath the blinding floodlights of a hallowed stadium, two titans stand poised on the precipice of history, separated by a mere 90 minutes, or perhaps a few agonizing moments more. The air crackles with the collective breath of millions. A silent prayer for victory, a whispered plea for glory. At the center of this maelstrom, gleaming under the spotlight, stands the ultimate prize, the UEFA Champions League trophy. Its silver contours reflect the dreams of generations, a symbol of unparalleled achievement, a testament to relentless pursuit. For one club, it signifies immortality. For the other, a descent into the profound depths of what could have been. This is the crucible where legends are forged, and heartbreak is etched into the very fabric of memory. The narrative of the Champions League is predominantly a symphony of triumph, a chronicle of those who scaled the peak and planted their flag. Yet, for every champion crowned, another formidable contender stands defeated, their valiant efforts culminating not in jubilation, but in the bitter taste of second place. These are the forgotten heroes, the architects of near-perfect campaigns, the ones who reached the very threshold of immortality only to be denied by a cruel twist of fate, a momentary lapse, or the sheer, undeniable brilliance of an opponent. Their story is not one of failure, but of a unique, almost mystical struggle against an unseen force, a recurring pattern of exquisite agony. The annals of this prestigious competition are replete with tales of the vanquished, but some narratives echo with a particular resonance, a persistent whisper of an inexplicable hex. Is there, in the ethereal realm of sporting destiny, a genuine curse that clings to those who come agonizingly close, who almost touched the sacred trophy, only for it to slip through their grasp at the very last agonizing moment? This inquiry delves deeper than mere statistics. It probes the emotional landscape of collective memory, the psychological scars of repeated disappointment, and the enduring human spirit that compels one to rise again, even after being knocked down at the precipice of ultimate glory. Consider the weight of such an experience, the culmination of an entire season's relentless effort, the overcoming of formidable adversaries, the navigation of treacherous knockout rounds, all leading to that singular defining moment. To stand within touching distance of the most coveted prize in club football, to feel the roar of the crowd anticipating your triumph, and then to witness it snatched away, sometimes in the dying seconds, sometimes through the lottery of a penalty shootout, leaves an indelible mark. It is a wound that festers, a question that haunts, a narrative of what if that transcends generations of supporters. This phenomenon is not confined to a single incident. For some clubs, it has become an unfortunate characteristic, a recurring motif in their European ambitions. Their journey to the final itself is a testament to their strength, their tactical prowess, and the unwavering dedication of their players and fans. They belong among the elite, undeniably. Yet, when the final whistle blows on the grandest stage, the outcome consistently tilts away from them, leaving a legacy not of triumph, but of poignant, almost poetic, near misses. It is a narrative of resilience meeting an unyielding wall, of ambition constantly thwarted at the final cruel hurdle. Among these illustrious clubs, one stands out with a particular, almost tragic, regularity in this narrative of Champions League: heartbreak. Its history is interwoven with multiple appearances in the final, each a testament to its enduring quality, each also a chapter in a relentless, unfulfilled quest. Their fans have lived through the unbearable tension of extra time, the nail-biting drama of penalty shootouts, and the crushing despair of last-minute goals conceded. For them, the dream has been vividly painted, only to be violently erased before their eyes, time and again. This is not merely a story of football. It is a profound human drama, exploring the boundaries of perseverance, the nature of hope, and The enduring pain of the unfulfilled aspiration, where the ultimate reward remains perpetually out of reach, a phantom limb of glory. We explore the emotional landscape of those who danced with destiny, only to be left standing in the shadow of the champions. Delving into their past, one discovers a club born from a distinctive crucible, a unique blend of academic aspiration and emerging working-class identity. It was 1903 in Madrid when a group of Basque students, far from their northern homes, established a football club. They named it Athletic Club de Madrid, a clear homage to their parent club, Athletic Club Bilbao. From its very inception, this institution carried an inherent sense of independence, a slightly detached yet deeply rooted presence within the sprawling capital. It wasn't founded by royal decree or aristocratic patronage. Instead, it emerged from a more grounded collegiate environment, setting a tone of earnest endeavor and self-reliance that would echo through its subsequent decades. Furthermore, the very fabric of Madrid, a city of stark contrasts and fervent loyalties, shaped its nascent character. While another prominent club in the city often represented the establishment, Athletic Club de Madrid organically cultivated a following among the city's burgeoning industrial and working-class districts. Its home grounds, initially modest, became gathering points for communities seeking identity and collective expression beyond the daily grind. This demographic resonance imbued the club with a resilient, fighting spirit, a reflection of the tenacity required to navigate life in the demanding urban landscape of early 20th century Spain. This was a club forged in the crucible of everyday struggle, not in the gilded halls of privilege. Beyond mere sport, this club embodied a particular ethos. The turbulent years of the Spanish Civil War and its aftermath profoundly scarred the nation, yet also catalyzed profound shifts in communal identity. During this period, the club underwent a significant transformation, merging with the Spanish Air Force's team Aviación Nacional to form Atlético Aviación. This amalgamation brought a new dimension to its identity, a disciplined, almost stoic resolve, a reflection of the military precision and unwavering determination that characterized the era. This was not a fleeting phase. The tactical rigor and mental fortitude associated with this period became deeply ingrained in the club's DNA, fostering a style of play that prioritized defensive solidity, counterattacking prowess, and an unyielding will to prevail, often against seemingly superior forces. Consequently, a distinct philosophy emerged, emphasizing collective effort over individual brilliance, a pragmatic approach to the game that valued hard-earned victories through grit and tactical astuteness. The club's identity was less about flamboyant attacking flair and more about an unbreakable spirit, a refusal to concede defeat until the very last breath. This foundational period thus imbued the club with a unique sense of defiance, a quiet confidence rooted in resilience rather than overt power. Their early successes, often achieved through sheer determination, reinforced this self-perception, solidifying their reputation as a team that could overcome adversity, a characteristic that would become both their greatest strength and, at times, a source of profound, almost poetic frustration on the grandest stages. This enduring characteristic would later manifest itself powerfully on the European stage. The club's identity, forged in the crucible of Madrid's working-class heartlands and tempered by periods of national upheaval, prepared them for battles of endurance. Their supporters, known for their unwavering loyalty and passionate vocalizations, became an extension of this fighting spirit, creating an atmosphere that could intimidate opponents and inspire their own players to extraordinary feats of courage. This symbiotic relationship between the team and its fan base became a cornerstone of their European campaigns, a formidable psychological weapon. The club, therefore, entered the continental arena not merely as a collection of talented players, but as a living embodiment of a deeply ingrained cultural ethos, a testament to resilience and unwavering defiance, characteristics that would define their pursuit of the ultimate European crown. The nascent years of the club, despite its determined origins, were far from a smooth ascent. Instead, they comprised a relentless series of trials, each a hammer, blow that forged the resilience defining its later character. Consider the financial realities of early 20th century Spanish football. Resources were scarce, and the pursuit of sporting excellence often clashed with the stark demands of economic survival. The club frequently grappled with maintaining adequate facilities, securing talented players in a nascent professional landscape, and simply keeping its operations afloat amidst the burgeoning competition in Madrid. This period, often overlooked in the grand narrative of European glory, was a crucible of pragmatic decision-making, where every penny counted and every victory felt like a hard-won battle against the odds. Furthermore, the path to national prominence was paved with its own distinct set of frustrations. While the club's identity was solidifying, its on-field results in the early regional and national championships were a testament to persistent effort, yet often fell short of ultimate triumph. They frequently found themselves in the shadow of more established rivals, consistently competing at a high level but encountering agonizing near misses in crucial domestic cup finals or league deciders. These were not the global stages of later years, but their impact was profound. Each defeat, each second-place finish, instilled a deeper sense of the elusive nature of ultimate victory. It was a formative education in dealing with the bitter taste of coming close, a preview of the emotional landscape they would later navigate on the grandest European platform. These early setbacks, far from demoralizing the club, instead cultivated a unique psychological fortitude. The players and management learned to embrace an underdog mentality, transforming perceived weaknesses into strengths. They developed a style of play that prioritized defensive solidity and tactical discipline, recognizing that against wealthier or more established opponents, a robust collective effort was their most potent weapon. This pragmatic approach was not born of choice, but necessity, a direct consequence of confronting formidable obstacles with limited means. It instilled a deep-seated belief that success would only come through sheer grit, unwavering unity, and an almost stoic acceptance of hardship. Crucially, this era also saw the emergence of figures who personified this burgeoning ethos. Early coaches and inspirational captains, often working with meager resources, instilled an uncompromising work ethic and an unyielding commitment to the team's collective goal. They were not just instructing players, they were shaping the club's very soul, teaching them to fight for every inch of turf, to endure through adversity, and to never surrender, regardless of the scoreboard. These foundational leaders, though perhaps unsung in the broader historical context, were instrumental in embedding the club's combative spirit, laying the psychological groundwork for future generations who would carry this torch onto the international stage. The journey from regional contenders to national champions was a slow, arduous climb, marked by incremental improvements and hard-won lessons. It involved strategic recruitment, often identifying undervalued talent who embodied the club's fighting spirit, and a meticulous focus on youth development, nurturing homegrown players who understood the club's identity from a tender age. This deliberate, methodical construction of a competitive team, piece by painstaking piece, was a testament to their long-term vision despite immediate challenges. They learned to adapt, to innovate within their constraints, and to steadily chip away at the dominance of their rivals, building a formidable reputation not through lavish spending, but through sheer determination and a collective will that refused to be broken. This period of consistent striving, often against the grain, prepared them for the ultimate test, even if it could not fully inoculate them against the specific agony of the final hurdle. The club's inherent resilience, forged in earlier trials, began to manifest as a potent force on the national stage, propelling them towards a new echelon of competitive prowess. The 1960s heralded a significant shift as the once understated institution transformed into a formidable contender. consistently challenging the established order in Spanish football. This period marked a distinct departure from merely surviving. Now the ambition was palpable, directed squarely at securing major honors. Key managerial appointments during this era introduced sophisticated tactical frameworks, blending the club's innate defensive solidity with a newfound emphasis on incisive, rapid transitions. For instance, the strategic acumen of figures like Helenio Herrera, albeit briefly, and later Max Merkel, instilled a rigorous discipline coupled with an opportunistic attacking flair that unlocked their potential. Building on this tactical refinement, the club attracted and cultivated players who perfectly embodied this evolving philosophy. These were not just individuals of exceptional skill, but also figures of immense character, whose unwavering commitment to the collective mirrored the club's core values. Luis Aragonés, a pivotal figure who would later become synonymous with the club's spirit, emerged during this time. His blend of technical brilliance, fierce determination, and profound understanding of the game became a beacon for the team, inspiring his teammates to elevate their performances. This synergy between astute management and dedicated talent created a potent blend that began to dismantle the domestic duopoly, earning them league titles and national cups, thereby solidifying their status as a genuine powerhouse within Spain. Crucially, this domestic ascendancy served as a springboard for their European aspirations. The burgeoning confidence derived from consistently outperforming rivals at home translated seamlessly onto the continental pitch. The club's initial forays into the European Cup, the precursor to the Champions League, were marked by a tangible sense of growing self-belief. They navigated treacherous knockout rounds with a newfound composure, demonstrating an ability to adapt their robust tactical approach to diverse European opponents. This period saw them not merely participating, but actively competing with the continent's elite, their combative spirit now a recognized, respected attribute on the international stage. The culmination of this rising trajectory arrived dramatically in 1974, as the club reached its first European Cup final. This was a monumental breakthrough, an undeniable testament to their evolution from a regional entity to a continental force. The journey itself was fraught with challenges, yet they overcame each hurdle with a steely resolve, their collective determination carrying them through tense encounters. The sheer act of reaching that ultimate match against a formidable Bayern Munich side was a profound statement of their arrival among Europe's top tier. It was a moment that etched their name into the annals of European football, signaling that the club, once a gritty local side, now belonged on the grandest stage. Moreover, the emotional investment from their rapidly expanding fan base mirrored this ascent. The terraces of their stadium, the Vicente Calderón, became a cauldron of passionate support, an intimidating fortress where the fans' unwavering loyalty and vocal encouragement acted as an additional player on the pitch. This palpable connection between the team and its supporters provided an almost inexhaustible wellspring of motivation, pushing the players to extraordinary feats. The growing recognition and fervent backing cultivated a powerful sense of collective identity, binding players, management, and fans in a shared pursuit of European glory, making every continental match an event of immense significance. While the ultimate prize of the European Cup eluded them in that pivotal 1974 final, their subsequent triumph in the Intercontinental Cup against Independiente later that year provided a tangible international accolade, a clear demonstration of their world-class capabilities. This victory, achieved against the South American champions, offered a taste of global recognition and affirmed their standing, even if the European Cup remained just beyond their grasp. It reinforced the notion that their rise was not merely a fleeting moment of brilliance, but a sustained period of excellence, marked by an unwavering commitment to their distinct identity. This era, therefore, wasn't defined by a single outcome, but by the undeniable fact that the club had ascended to the pinnacle of European football, establishing a new, enduring benchmark for their ambitions and setting the stage for future, equally poignant, encounters with destiny. The club, having established itself as a formidable presence on the continent, found its defining moments often intertwined with a peculiar, almost cyclical struggle on the grandest stage. Despite their undeniable capacity to reach the pinnacle of European football, an unsettling pattern began to emerge, transforming what should have been moments of ultimate triumph into profound tests of their very spirit. This was not merely about winning or losing. It was about the exquisite agony of how the final act unfolded, repeatedly pushing the boundaries of human endurance and collective hope. Consider the dramatic culmination of a particularly arduous campaign, decades after their initial continental breakthrough. The team, a testament to tactical discipline and relentless effort, had navigated a path filled with formidable adversaries, culminating in a showdown against a familiar, formidable rival. The match itself was a masterclass in resilience, a titanic struggle where every tackle, every pass, every save felt laden with the weight of history. As the final seconds of regulation time bled away, victory seemed within their grasp, the crowd's anticipation a palpable wave. Then, in a cruel twist, an equalizer, delivered with devastating precision, shattered the illusion of triumph. The subsequent extra time became a brutal exercise in psychological attrition, ultimately resulting in a comprehensive defeat that felt less like a loss and more like a cruel theft of destiny. The immediate aftermath was a tableau of profound despair. Players collapsing onto the hallowed turf, their physical and emotional reserves utterly depleted by the sudden, brutal shift from near victory to utter defeat. Yet this crushing blow, rather than fracturing their resolve, seemed to solidify their unique identity. The immediate public reaction, while tinged with sympathy, also began to weave a narrative of unfulfilled potential, a club perpetually destined for the runner-up's medal. However, within the confines of the dressing room and the hearts of their loyal supporters, this adversity forged a deeper, almost defiant bond. It became a shared wound, a collective memory that fueled an even greater hunger for redemption. The experience, though painful, served as a crucible, hardening their collective will and reaffirming their deep-seated values of perseverance and unity. Remarkably, within a mere 2 seasons, the club once again defied expectations, navigating another treacherous path to return to the ultimate European final. This astonishing feat underscored their unwavering commitment to the cause, a testament to their inherent resilience and the tactical genius that had been meticulously cultivated. This return was not merely a repeat performance. It was a deeper dive into the emotional well, a second chance to confront the very demons that had haunted their recent past. The stakes were impossibly high, the psychological burden immense, as they prepared to face the same formidable opponent that had inflicted the previous, agonizing defeat. This second encounter on the grandest stage unfolded with a different, yet equally poignant narrative. The match was a tense, cagey affair, a tactical chess match where neither side could gain a decisive advantage. The 90 minutes concluded in a stalemate, as did the grueling extra time. The tension escalated to an almost unbearable degree, leading to the ultimate test of nerve, a penalty shootout. Each kick became a moment of individual isolation and collective destiny, a solitary battle against the weight of expectation. The outcome, decided by the narrowest of margins, once again tilted away from them. The final penalty, struck with precision by the opposition, sealed their fate, condemning them to a second consecutive defeat in the showpiece event. This method of defeat, a lottery of skill and immense pressure, left a different kind of scar, one of agonizing proximity and the cruel randomness of fate. These repeated heartbreaks, unfolding on the global stage, cemented a distinctive aspect of the club's public image. The narrative of the unlucky champion, or the cursed finalist, began to resonate beyond their immediate fan base, becoming a pervasive theme in discussions about European football. It was a cruel paradox. Their consistent ability to reach the final was a testament to their quality, yet their repeated failures to clinch the trophy painted them with a brush of perpetual near misses. This perception, while lamentable for the club, ironically amplified their unique story, drawing in observers who were captivated by the sheer human drama of their relentless yet unfulfilled pursuit. Ultimately, these defining moments of apex and profound adversity did not diminish the club's stature. Instead, they deepened its character, transforming it into a symbol of unwavering grit and an enduring spirit. The pain of those near misses became a central thread in their tapestry, a source of both profound melancholy and fierce pride. It forged an identity that resonated far beyond the confines of athletic competition, embodying the universal human struggle against seemingly insurmountable odds, and the relentless pursuit of a dream, even when fate seems determined to deny it. The club's journey into the modern era brought with it a profound period of introspection and recalibration, a phase where its deep-seated values were tested against the rapidly evolving landscape of global football. This was an epoch marked by significant shifts in leadership and a renewed emphasis on its foundational identity, not as a nostalgic retreat, but as a deliberate strategic choice. The arrival of a charismatic former player as manager ushered in a transformative period, one that consciously re-emphasized the gritty, combative spirit that had long defined the institution. This wasn't merely a tactical preference, it was a cultural reassertion, a rallying cry that resonated deeply with the club's historical roots and its loyal supporters. This strategic realignment involved a meticulous reconstruction of the squad, prioritizing players who embodied an unwavering work ethic and an intense collective spirit over individual star power. The approach was pragmatic, focusing on defensive solidity, tactical discipline, and a relentless pressing game that stifled opponents and capitalized on swift transitions. Consequently, the team cultivated a reputation for being exceptionally difficult to beat, a formidable obstacle even for the most opulent European powerhouses. This period, characterized by an almost ascetic dedication to the system, yielded significant domestic triumphs, proving the enduring efficacy of their unique philosophy in the face of ever-increasing financial disparities within the sport. Furthermore, this era brought about a substantial shift in the club's physical home, a pivotal transition that symbolized both progress and a poignant farewell to tradition. The move from a beloved, venerable stadium, steeped in decades of history and emotional resonance, to a state-of-the-art modern arena was a complex undertaking. While the new venue offered superior facilities and expanded commercial opportunities, it also necessitated an adaptation for the fan base, a subtle shift in their collective identity as they transferred their fervent passion to a new, unfamiliar stage. This transition, while commercially imperative, underscored the club's continuous navigation between honoring its past and embracing the demands of contemporary football, a balancing act fraught with its own unique challenges. During these later years, the club also encountered a distinct set of external pressures and controversies, separate from their on-field endeavors. Navigating the intricate web of international transfer regulations, managing the departures of key figures who sought new challenges, and addressing the intricate financial mechanics of an increasingly globalized game, presented continuous hurdles. There were moments of public scrutiny regarding player recruitment strategies and the delicate balance between commercial imperatives and sporting ambition. These were not mere distractions. They were integral components of the club's ongoing narrative, demanding shrewd management and a steadfast adherence to their core principles amidst the swirling currents of the modern football economy. Despite these multifaceted challenges, the club's enduring influence on the tactical landscape of European football became undeniable. Their disciplined, counter-attacking style, honed and refined over years, inspired widespread imitation and admiration, even from those who might have once dismissed it as overly defensive. Pundits and rival coaches alike acknowledged the profound impact of their approach, recognizing its effectiveness in leveling the playing field against teams with vastly superior financial resources. This recognition, a testament to their innovative adaptation, solidified their status as a tactical trendsetter, a testament to their intellectual resilience beyond mere athletic prowess. Ultimately, the later chapters of the club's story reveal a profound acceptance of its unique place within football history. While the ultimate European trophy remained an elusive dream, the narrative shifted from one of mere disappointment to a celebration of their unwavering spirit, their relentless pursuit, and their enduring connection with a fan base that values identity and resilience above all else. This period showcased a mature understanding that true legacy transcends silverware, residing instead in the indelible mark left on the sport through their distinct philosophy, their indomitable spirit, and the unbreakable bond they forged with their loyal supporters. The club's journey became a powerful affirmation that victory is not solely measured by what is won, but by how one endures, how one fights, and how one inspires. They continued to embody the very essence of the underdog, proving that greatness can be found not just in triumph, but in the relentless, dignified pursuit of it, year after arduous year. Reflecting on this chronicle of ambition and near realization, a profound truth begins to crystallize, transcending the mere recounting of events. What emerges is not simply the narrative of a football club, but a compelling study of resilience, forged in the crucible of repeated striving. The very foundations of this institution, rooted in a distinctive social fabric and tempered by periods of national upheaval, imbued it with an unyielding spirit, a defiant posture against the prevailing currents of its era. This intrinsic character, shaped by early struggles and the constant need to overcome, became the bedrock upon which all subsequent endeavors were built, defining its approach to every challenge, every ascent. As the decades unfolded, this inherent fortitude translated into a formidable presence on the grandest European stage. The club consistently demonstrated an almost uncanny ability to navigate the treacherous currents of continental competition, a testament to its tactical acumen and the profound unity within its ranks. Yet, it is precisely at the precipice of ultimate triumph that a recurring, almost mystical pattern asserts itself. The journey itself speaks volumes about their quality and determination, but the final, decisive moments have often unspooled, with a cruel twist, leaving behind a lingering question about the nature of destiny and the elusive nature of that final, crowning achievement. This repeated proximity to glory, followed by agonizing denial, has etched a unique identity, not merely of a strong contender, but of a compelling human drama playing out on the global stage. This enduring narrative, marked by both soaring achievement and profound heartbreak, invites a broader contemplation of success itself. The repeated encounters with the ultimate European final, each a testament to their sustained excellence, paradoxically deepened the sense of an unfulfilled quest. It is as if the very air around this institution is charged with a particular resonance, an echo of the collective hope and subsequent palpable disappointment that has permeated generations of supporters. The emotional landscape surrounding these pivotal moments speaks to something more universal than sport. It touches upon the human condition's persistent pursuit of an ideal, often against invisible forces that seem to conspire against the final, perfect outcome. Drawing these intricate strands together, we see how the club's initial ethos, one of grit, collective effort, and a pragmatic approach to overcoming larger adversaries, not only propelled it to the highest echelons, but also inadvertently prepared it for the unique burden of its European fate. The very qualities that made them so formidable in reaching the pinnacle also positioned them to endure the particular agony of falling short in the most dramatic fashion. This cyclical experience has, in turn, refined their character, transforming each near miss not into a breaking point, but into a hardened resolve, a deeper commitment to their core identity. Much like a river carving its path through stone, Their relentless pursuit, despite the obstacles, has sculpted a unique legacy, one that resonates far beyond the confines of a trophy cabinet. This cumulative weight of experience has fostered an unbreakable bond between the club and its loyal adherents, a shared understanding forged in the fires of collective adversity. The identity of this institution is now inextricably linked to this compelling narrative of persistence, a testament to the idea that true greatness can be found not just in ultimate victory, but in the unwavering spirit of the pursuit itself, even when the final step remains perpetually out of reach. As we pivot towards the final reflection, consider how this profound journey challenges our very definition of triumph, suggesting that the most enduring legacies are sometimes woven from the threads of resilience and the dignity of the fight, rather than the simple gleam of silverware. The echoes of the final whistle, often a harbinger of joyous celebration for the victor, have, for this particular club, frequently resonated with a different, more somber cadence. Their narrative is not one of outright failure, but of an almost poetic proximity to the pinnacle, a perpetual dance with destiny that concludes not in embrace, but in a poignant, agonizing separation. This recurring pattern, witnessed on the grandest European stages, has woven itself into the very fabric of their identity, creating a compelling paradox. A club of undeniable greatness and consistent competitive prowess, yet one whose ultimate European ambition remains tantalizingly unfulfilled. It is a story that challenges the simplistic notion that success is solely defined by the hoisting of a trophy, inviting a deeper contemplation of what it truly means to be a champion. The whispers of a curse, a malevolent force denying them the ultimate prize, might offer a convenient, almost mythical explanation for their repeated heartbreaks. Yet, to truly understand this club's journey is to move beyond such facile interpretations. What initially appears as a string of unfortunate events reveals itself, upon closer inspection, as a crucible, a severe test that has forged an unparalleled resilience and an unwavering commitment to a distinctive ethos. Each near miss, far from diminishing their spirit, has instead sharpened their resolve, solidifying a unique character built on grit, tactical discipline, and an almost spiritual unity. It is in these moments of profound disappointment that their true mettle is revealed, not in capitulation, but in the steadfast determination to rise again, year after arduous year, defying the weight of history and expectation. Their legacy, therefore, cannot be measured solely by the absence of that one elusive piece of silverware. Instead, it resides in the indelible mark they have left on the sport, a testament to their unwavering pursuit of excellence against formidable odds. It is etched in the collective memory of their fiercely loyal supporters, who have lived every agonizing second, every hopeful surge, and every crushing blow alongside their team. This shared experience of striving, of almost touching the impossible, has cultivated a bond far deeper than transient victories could ever achieve. Their story stands as a powerful emblem of perseverance, embodying the universal human struggle to overcome adversity, to chase a dream with unwavering tenacity, even when the path is fraught with the bitter taste of repeated disappointment. The tale of this club resonates far beyond the confines of the football pitch, speaking to a universal truth about the human condition. How do we define success when the ultimate prize remains just out of reach? Is it in the final outcome, or in the unwavering commitment to the journey itself? This club's profound narrative suggests that true championship quality lies not merely in the moment of triumph, but in the dignity with which one confronts adversity, the courage to rebuild after setback, and the unyielding belief in a shared purpose. They have not simply played the game, they have lived its most profound emotional spectrum, proving that the pursuit of glory, even when unfulfilled, can forge a legacy more enduring than any fleeting moment of victory. Ultimately, the curse of the runners-up, if it exists, is not a condemnation, but perhaps an unexpected gift. It has forced this club to define its greatness not by external validation, but by internal strength. They have become champions of resilience, masters of enduring hope, and a living embodiment of the truth that some of life's most profound victories are found not in the final score, but in the unwavering spirit of the fight, the unbreakable bond forged through shared struggle and the quiet dignity of never giving up. Their story serves as a powerful reminder that true success is often measured not by what is won, but by how one continues to strive, how one inspires, and how one endures long after the final whistle has blown. The true practice of unwavering pursuit for them continues, a testament to a spirit that refuses to be broken by the unkind hand of destiny, forever seeking that elusive, shimmering prize.